Welcome to Atlantic Television Network Society Watch. This is a program where we ventilate societal issues, them aggregate our attention with a view to provide solutions benefit humanity. On today's we're looking at numbers of issues, starting with education. Stop admission of underaged. That's from JAM. National Assembly. Reps advocate tariff hike exemption for hospitals. Aviation, NCAA to sanction airlines for deceitful scheduling. Also from aviation, 23 billion naira allocation for upgrade not enough. That's from FAN. Entertainment, texting scene after receiving help is ungrateful. That's from Kanayo. These are the issues with Atlantic Television Network, Instagram and TikTok, Atlantic TV Network 1. And we'll return after the short break, and I'll introduce my... Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Society Watch on Atlantic Television Network. And joining me this afternoon in this conversation is a public affairs analyst. I'm talking about Wells Odiyemi in blue. Good to have you.
Good afternoon. It's a pleasure being here today. How are you?
At least today you're not winning. I remember the last time you wore red, you know. Amazing. All right, let's look at the first story for today on education. Professor Isaac Oloyede, Registrar of JAM, warned the Nigerian universities against admitting underage students, calling it illegal. That was some months back when students start for JAM. It was very clear. The Registrar of JAM said that they should not admit any student that is below 18 into universities. Well, students raise alarm. That's going to be disturbing. It means that our children are going to stay at home for a year or two before entering university. And now looking at it, a 15-year-old, a graduate, has gone to apply for postgraduate outside country. And for them to even, for them to
of 9,000 diploma course to be admitted by the university. I've put about 3,000 candidates alone. It's a call because it has a ripple effect, and it's I think a stakeholder should see it as a critical matter, because in the long run it will affect the quality of our education, where importance also for moral value, and also when you see persons who are coming forward for the academic point is real. So, and because my parents do not have the basic requirement has to be tax certificate for us to be admitted, and you also do this putting your hand through that requirement.
And so, I wonder what happened to those that we draft.
So the point is just that if you jump the procedure or the process of nature where these children need to get to a minimum mature level before you now expose them to, tertiary education is about independence. You're on your own. But there again, these days, because of the kind of job we do, you will see parents still filling forms.
Well, don't you think maybe that's why they have glorified secondary school? A glorified university.
No, the point is also the economic inequalities that we have. Job and system to absorb them. So people will begin to improvise, and they will tell you A-level class, or they prefer special center, miracle center, etc., etc. Then you also have the system or the government also approving universities so that you can actually cater for the enormous candidate that is ever ready and available to gain admission, because if the existing institution available have a quota of admission, it means that you can imagine the last one, by 11 million students, applied, and about 9 million, and then the system can only absorb about less than 5 million. So what happens to the remaining students? So then you begin to look at, and everybody wants to go to university. There are other
15 years to apply for postgraduate outside there that they even have to call. But will you say that the children of these days are more smarter than then? Because you see, what do you think?
I think it's the necessity of the timing, different space, different demanding.
Okay.
So that your children can effectively compete anywhere in the world. We have feedbacks. We have. I know of a parent who happens to be a little bit closer to us, and all I aim is to push the children so that they can actually win national competitions. Recently, one of our first child won an award. I think she came out top as a national champion.
Mission accomplished.
Yes, mission accomplished and bragging rights.
I can imagine taking such a child.
And do you know that my wife had the spelling bee, where you see the male guy, the Asian guy, and then Aquila, the pressure and all that, and the three children getting to finals, and then who's going to step down. But the children have to just deduce a means to improvise that. It's all about win. Everybody is a winner. This competition from parents that my child will be the top, this bragging right is intelligent. I think in my son's school recently, they called our attention that we should allow him jump basic 4 so that he can actually take common entrance and all that stuff. So the pressure both for school administrators, the parents, everybody is a culprit in this case. Everyone wants to get, it's our school, we have a track record of excellence. Then the parents also want to have, the value of the kind of school fees you put.
You see, 15 years has gone to America to go. I mean, you want to be fast. You can't actually be faster than your age, and life is in process. Stop pressuring your children to finish school, to be a graduate at 14 years. I mean, it's not making sense. You just make reference hospitals from electricity tariff increase and urge the federal government to support these institutions with many scholar grade due to unaffordable bills. This followed a motion by Bamidele Salam, who highlighted the risks to service at medical institutions under the Band A electricity category. Additionally, the House adopted a motion by Honorable Samuel Adedayo to promote local vaccine production, questioning the inactivity of the Yaba Vaccine Laboratory and calling for stakeholders' involvement to reopen it. The House Committee on AIDS, Tuberculosis and Malaria proposed allocating 1% of the federal government's consolidated revenue fund to tackle public health diseases. Chairman Honorable Amobi Oga stressed the need to amend the
assurance was given that there's a level of consumption ahead of to pay for it.
Okay, but when you're saying that the call is laudable, is it because it's a teaching hospital to other hospitals? Because this is not the only hospital that
because of the uniqueness associated with teaching hospital, because all angle or all facets of medical can get followership or support as a.
are they even supposed to wait for people to request for this before they do something about it? Is it that they do not know?
No, they might not,
They might not know
yes,
that it's affecting the
that's the
hospitals.
point here. No,
We're talking about health. We're talking about before you even decide, before they decide that they want to remove subsidy on electricity. I mean, they should take some things into consideration.
It's also telling us be able to have privy to that.
Okay.
But if some persons bring the essence of the formation of the house, you bring varying national interest or matters that require national intervention.
Television network will just go on a very short break. Do stay with us.
From the line across the ocean to the land beyond the mountains, through the Sahara, we bring on-spot news, live analysis, expert discussions on trending stories in politics, business, socio-economy, sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the happenings.
Is operators of the industry, which of course the airliners also have a checkup system and a punitive arrangement from the ensure that if anyone is found wanting,